It's the end. NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, Clark, a good look at some of the best up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Certainly a glimpse into the future. Each of these teams should be a factor for several years to come. They've got some dynamic and electric young players on the court today.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. Outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. And it's Black in at the point. Collins setting the pick for Sexton. There's the drive. Kessler finds George. A three-pointer is right on target.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Wagner against Markkanen. Carter with a screen on Markkanen. Wagner. Almost, but it rolls out.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, Markkanen doing a nice job crashing the glass there at 7 feet tall. This guy making good use of his size on that possession.
Here's Black. Dishes to Carter. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. A three. Kessler with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mark, in recent years, Orlando's been one of the league's bigger teams.
Well, you can see clearly, Kevin, that the front office prioritizes length. You don't ever have to really worry about them playing small ball. Tell you what, off the drive, Suggs vertical, really something to behold. Good luck trying to stop this guy when he comes at you like that.
Now, here's Collins. Kicks it out to Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Wants to get it to Collins and does. And then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Banchero against Collins. Stolen by George. And they're running. Lobbed up there for Collins. And finished off by Collins.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Here's Black, defended by George. And here is Suggs. He lobs it up and finished off by Banchero.
That's high-quality teamwork. What a setup for Banchero.
Here's George. The shot misses. Nice defense from Wagner. The Magic trail by 5. Carter on the wing. The pass to Suggs. Going inside. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Suggs has got his second bucket of the game to go. Markkanen with it. Picked up by Suggs. Markkanen passes to Kessler. Outside, Sexton. Outside, Markkanen. Lock at 6. And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
Here's George. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. George passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz leading by 5. George looking over the floor. Here's Collins. That ball, nice speed that time from George. Collins has got 8 points.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Deep 2 from Wagner. Can't nail the jumper.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Here's Markkanen. Buries it down low. 6 points for him.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Both free throws good from Wagner.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Wagner takes a lot of pride in trying to make a defensive impact and does a good job contesting the shot there.
And so it's John Collins making. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away. But the inside area is their territory.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. And it's Black in at the 1 spot. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Utah Jazz have found themselves a new all-star in Lauri Markkanen. Coach Will Hardy says he's our best player, but we're not making our team about him. We have a lot of really good players. Everyone is finding a way to coexist, and that's the great thing about our team. Kevin?
A quick rebuild. And David Aldridge, thank you for that report.
Banchero bully balling and overpowering on his way inside. Not to be denied.
And the Jazz seem ahead of schedule, Greg, but where can they take another step forward?
Well, turnovers have been a problem. They commit a lot, and they don't force a ton either defensively. So closing that differential will help them on the possession battle. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Down low, here's Banchero. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Solid move by Banchero, working through the contact.
Collins setting the pick for Sexton. Right side, Collins. Wagner against Markkanen. Here's Kessler, and he goes in for the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Pass to Carter. It's Black in the corner. Got a hand on it. Kessler with it. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Utah leading by 10. Here's Collins. Outside, Sexton. Collins setting the pick for Sexton. Up there for Collins.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. And he's going up for the alley-oop. In the corner, it's Kessler. Here's Collins, and the layup's good off the glass. Collins has got 12 in the game. And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Franz Wagner. Black the pass to Carter. Over Kessler. Now, here's Suggs. Defense right on him. And finished off by Banchero.
Yes, sir. Paolo Banchero rising up and throwing it down, folks.
Collins setting the pick for George. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Cranes the three-pointer. Markkanen's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Black, no good. Jazz leading by 15. Collins passes to Kessler. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Banchero, a screen on Sexton. Here's Black, defended by George. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Some people see the Orlando Magic as a team, Clark, with a very high ceiling. How about you?
Lots of potential there. No question about it, Kevin. And plenty of room for growth. The challenge is going to be corralling that and moving it in the right direction. You know, it could take longer than people expect or wanted to, so you got to be patient in this situation.
Utah has gone 1 or 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. And then Collins slams it in.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Here's Black. Scoreless thus far. Carter left side. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside. They need this. Passes it to Black. Clock at 4. From past the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Black's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's foul number 2 for him.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And so it's Utah with a sizable lead as the quarter wrap. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Lauri Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Dunn is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Yurtsevin. And it sends the ball in at the 3. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half.
Nice counter move by Clarkson. The defense plays him to take it to the rack. He floats one in on him instead.
Here's Anthony. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And Anthony drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's the screen. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Elevating like a rocket booster. Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Orlando with the ball. They trail by 18. From deep Ingles. Here's Isaac. Pass to Fultz. Here's Wagner. Now here's Isaac. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ingles. And it's blocked. And stolen by Wagner. To the inside. And Isaac throws it down.
And so quick off the ground is Isaac. I mean, a huge target for his teammates when he's looking for that lob.
Tries from 10. Hendricks passes to Yurtsevin. Here's Hendricks. Fires from deep. And Utah another 3.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And here's Ingles outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles. Jazz leading by 19 points. Here's Dunn. And the pass to Yurtsevin. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Outside Anthony. Off target from outside. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Hans Wagner's checked in for Isaac. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the paint. Here's Yurtsevin.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go and a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, DA. Thanks.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here's Wagner. And too long on the shot. So, Clark, looking back at the 2021 draft, Franz Wagner, the 8th overall pick.
And, you know, he very well might turn out to be the best of the bunch, Kevin. He's 6'9", really can shoot it. But I think his activity and playmaking, perhaps his best attributes. Creates for others as a 6'9" wing guy, and that's valuable for any team.
Trying to end the drought, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Wagner able to get the shot to go through contact, and the and one on tap. Great determination that time.
The Magic making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Now, here's Yurtsevin. He's got 6. Now here's Anthony. Wagner outside. Inside. Out to Anthony. Wagner with a screen for Anthony. Back to Wagner. 5 on the clock. The Magic again can't hit. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here is Harris. Wagner as screen on Clarkson. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Goes up. And done with the slam.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
Wagner outside. No good from outside. Jazz have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Yurtsevin. Orlando grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this... And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's the Magic with the ball. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. The forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. Suggs out there with Black. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. And that one's good. Suggs.
Suggs has that kind of ability from behind the arc now. Very efficient from deep.
Jazz leading by 21. To the middle. And finish off by Collins.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And Carter has it in the corner. Three-pointer. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Stretching the floor. Carter's skill set is as versatile and polished as any other big in that 2018 draft class.
Collins in the post. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic. Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Kessler. Banchero, a screen on George. Black kicks to Carter. Suggs passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play. Finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Markkanen, that falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Black, defended by George. Pass to Suggs. And stolen by Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And look at Sexton going all out, running hard to beat the defense back, and then finishing the play all by himself.
And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Lobbed up there for Collins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces him to get sloppy.
And so Collins nails both of them. Orlando's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Carter on the wing. Here's Black. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
Outside, George. Isaac with the steal. Last break. Here come the Magic. Here's Carter. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Collins. Oh!
And how about the mobility from the big man? I love when Collins takes charge and goes aggressively to the hoop.
Black kicks to Suggs. Banchero, a screen on Sexton. Outside, Carter. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Sexton on the wing. Back to Markkanen. He dishes it to Collins. What a terrific move that was. Collins has got 10 points in just the second half.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense for Utah.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for John Collins.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Now Suggs lets the three fly, buries the long-range jumper.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
And when he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. And can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Banchero is screened for Suggs. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And it's Utah's ball. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And finished off by Banchero.
Well, I love Banchero's overall game because it's terrific. I like to see him taking over, too, as an alpha dog leading the way, going and getting his. That's impressive.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining. Joining us, it's the NBA. Oh boy, here we go, Doris. A couple of teams that are all too familiar with one another going head-to-head.
BA, they'll play 4 times this year, and even that doesn't seem like enough because there is no love lost between these two franchises. It never seems to matter who's on the roster. There's just distaste for one another.
Here are the starters for Houston. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. Thompson out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
VanVleet against Sexton. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's George. Collins with a screen on VanVleet. George's shot is off. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Well, Grant, the Rockets finished at the bottom of the Western Conference for 3 straight seasons and got some high draft picks as a result.
And BA, no one likes losing, but Houston has to be happy with the talented young prospects they've been able to select. It'll be interesting to watch their growth as individuals and as a team. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Thompson finds Brooks. Thompson in the post. George defending. VanVleet outside. 5 on the clock. The 3, Smith. Collins with the rebound. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Kessler. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Markkanen against Brooks. Smith outside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Wow. I mean, Smith Jr. displays some power when he zones it on the rim.
George scanning the floor. Now here's Kessler, defended by Şengün. George against VanVleet. Inside. Oh, deflected. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
And he lobs it up. Ooh, stolen by Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Markkanen against Brooks. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Markkanen. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. And he converts the layup.
Get the ball and go to work. Markkanen using his size to great effect inside.
Van Vliet outside. And we've got 1:18 left in the first. Şengün finds Smith. Brooks outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Oh, good recognition from Smith Jr. Now, sensing the defense overcommitment and punishing them for it.
George outside. It's Markkanen on the wing. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Doris, have you seen those Lowry Bird nicknames being thrown around for Markkanen?
I have not, BA, but really, if you think about both the size of Lowry Markkanen, the position he plays, the numbers he's starting to generate, and obviously the shooting, you could see some general comparison to Larry Bird. And give Lowry credit. I mean, he stepped up and started to deliver in a big way.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Well, Fred Van Vliet has become a true impact player. This guy remarkably consistent from deep.
George passes to Collins. Now here's Kessler. Pass to Markkanen. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Misses the three.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Well, a good close. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Collins and Kessler playing up front. George out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. You know, when analyzing the game of Colin Sexton, this is a guy who can score from all 3 levels, Grant.
You know, this is what his team has asked him to do, to be aggressive on offense and to shoot the ball with confidence too, B.A.
Colin Sexton's nickname, the Young Bull, is appropriate. This guy is a fiery competitor, and you know he approaches the point guard position with a scorer's mentality. So critical in the modern NBA.
Van Vliet missing again. Utah trailing here. Collins goes in. He gets it in there.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. Van Vliet outside. Back to Smith. Thompson outside. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Collins with a screen on Van Vliet. Pass to Kessler. Markkanen against Brooks. Here's Kessler. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now Şengün. The kick out to Van Vliet. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
For Houston, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Thompson. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, B.A. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
They double-team George to the inside. Kicks it out to Collins. Markkanen up top, defended by Thompson. Shoots from 12. Here's Kessler, and it's Utah scoring again.
Yeah, this is why people like to play with Mr. Markkanen. This guy is a solid passer out of that forward spot.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. To the middle. And Şengün, throw it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Collins with a screen on Van Vliet. Up top, Collins.
2 minutes remaining in the first round.
And Collins gets double teamed. Markkanen finds Collins. And here's Kessler. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And Doris, when the Utah Jazz traded away Rudy Gobert, some questioned if it was the right move.
Well, some may have questioned it, but I believe it was correct. They had maximized that roster and hadn't gotten to where they wanted to go. You get 4 unprotected picks and a pick swap, that sets them up nicely for the future.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A new look Jazz roster seemed primed for a rebuild, but they're winning games. Coach Will Hardy said, I think it's amazing that this group has figured out a way to put personal agendas aside and go out and compete every night.
Well, he's been a big part of it, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, those long limbs of Smith. Lots of Jabari to foul.
And Grant, despite the lack of a superstar offensive weapon, the Jazz, one of the more efficient offenses.
Yeah, B.A. In 2 areas where they separate themselves, they shoot a ton of threes, and they do a really good job tracking down those long rebounds on the offensive glass.
Three-pointer, Brooks. The Rockets with another miss. The Jazz have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. For 3, Sexton. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Sexton's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's already a good shooter from distance now, and Colin Sexton, a ton of confidence when he starts to stroke that thing.
And there's the screen. Thompson with it, picked up by Sexton. And the shot goes in. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Now here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Whoa! Did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Smith.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Collins has got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammates. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Shoots it from the high post. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Jazz leading by 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what John Collins has done in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. We've got Steven Adams. Tari Eason is out there with Whitmore. Then it's Aaron Holiday, and it's Green in at the 2 guard. Utah leading. Here's Sensabaugh.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
First team foul.
Pass to Dunn. Clock at 6. He shoots. And too long on the shot. And the Rockets shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Here's Whitmore. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Whitmore's got his first bucket in this one.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Here's the pick. Here's Hendricks. Back to Clarkson. And stolen by Holiday. Here's Whitmore. Pass to Adams. Outside Eason. Going inside. Now here's Adams. 5 to shoot. Here's Green. It's tipped. Done right side. You're 7 with the ball. Clarkson outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
Grant, your first year in the league, 1995, the Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
Oh, B.A., I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible.
Well, very difficult to guard the floater. Jordan Clarkson, nicely done.
Outside Holiday. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Clarkson for 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
Three-pointer Holiday. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Utah's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Clarkson outside. The 3 sinks the tray. Clarkson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
This team looks so focused out there trying to increase their lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves on the floor if they just have a few more possessions like that.
The Rockets trail.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
1 minute 58 left in the third quarter. And he's going to the line for... And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many
Holiday. 2 shots.
after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Clarkson against Green. Let's go with a 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Lauri Markkanen has become the go-to scorer for the Jazz. Coach Will Hardy said, quote, "It's not easy going from being a role player to being the guy. There's an emotional part of being counted on like this, and he's handled it very well. To have the evolution that he has had is something that he should be very, very proud of." Brian?
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Allie. Good stuff there. Takes the 3. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Green, the pass to Adams. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Adams has got his first basket.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
Pass to Hendricks. Here we go, all alone. Here's Whitmore. Outside, Green. And here's Adams. Count thrown in. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
They set the screen. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Clarkson. Here's Hendricks. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got Jordan Clarkson. He's out there with Chris Dunn. And it's your 7 in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And it's Clarkson missing. Well, the Rockets shooting a nice 50% for the game. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Şengün.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Pass to Clarkson. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Şengün finds Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's on Clarkson. Well, Grant, Ahmed Thompson is proof there are more routes than ever to get to the league.
I mean, yeah, he and his twin brother, Asar, coming through overtime elite. A different path, but both high lottery picks, and it worked out for them both.
A line change here for Utah.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for Houston. Fires from the wing. That one's good. Nothing but net.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Brooks a screen on Sexton. Van Vliet against Sexton. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Boy, at his size, Fred Van Vliet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there.
Markkanen for 3. So confident from range. Markkanen.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's George. Pass to Markkanen. The 7-footer Markkanen using that length.
Well, we know Markkanen can face up and make shots, but I love when he mixes it up on the interior. That's really good touch.
3-pointer Van Vliet. The rebound by the Jazz.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Smith. Brooks a screen on Collins. Thompson outside. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer this rookie can be. Thompson just doing whatever he wants right now.
Markkanen with a screen on Van Vliet. George finds Markkanen. Lets it go. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Houston has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Van Vliet against Sexton. Smith passes to Şengün. And the Rockets tack on 2 more. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Collins with a screen on Van Vliet. Collins passes to Kessler. It's Markkanen on the wing. Collins with a screen on Brooks. Pass to George. Now Kessler, clock at 4. Off target from three-point range. Van Vliet against George. The kick out to Van Vliet. Thompson with it. Van Vliet on the wing. George defending. And stolen by Sexton.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Jazz.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jordan Clarkson.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end. Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Very difficult to contest and cover a guy that's 7 feet skilled as Markkanen is. Defense makes every effort, but he just turns it into a foul call. You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Green finds Brooks. Back to Green. Smith with a screen on George. Brooks right side. Launches it. No luck on that one. And so it's Utah with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clear.
And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
Here's the starting group for Houston. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. Fred VanVleet out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the center. Shot clock at 2. Smith with a wide open look. Cans it from downtown.
This is right in Smith's wheelhouse, catching fire.
Harris drives in. Count that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Carter finds Banchero. Count it.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
VanVleet passes to Smith. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Shakes him. And yes, it's good. And last season, Greg, the Rockets tied for the league's second worst record. They expect a different outcome this go around.
Yeah, their veteran additions, headlined by Fred VanVleet, key to turning the tide, but also continued progression by their youngsters.
Now here's Brooks. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. Van Vliet passes to Brooks. Now the dish to Smith. Brooks against Wagner. Houston moving the ball around. For three, Smith. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
He fits right into this next generation of power forwards. Smith, look, he is comfortable at any range.
Thompson against Harris. Out to Carter. From the arc. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Van Vliet passes to Brooks. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice defense from Wagner. Harris against Van Vliet. Here's Suggs. The pass to Wagner. Stolen by Thompson. For the finish. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jalen Suggs.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And they pick up 2.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Van Vliet. Sweet little floater.
And willing himself to the basket. Van Vliet has earned his spot in the NBA. This guy hard to deny.
Wagner outside. Feeds to Suggs. Bancaro is screened for Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Using that momentum to just prepare for liftoff. Suggs with a problem on the drive.
Here's Thompson. Drives to the hoop. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Harris kicks to Wagner. Bancaro is screen on Brooks. There's the lob to Bancaro. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the timing and elevation executed to perfection by Bancaro. Nice finish.
Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Misses off the left iron. Down low. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Forget about those three-point shots. Jabari dunked. They're just a little bit easier.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bancaro passes to Carter. Brooks against Wagner. In the corner, it's Harris. Pass to Bancaro. 4 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, that's a terrific pass by the big fella. Bancaro is adding that element to his game as his career progresses.
Here's Smith. Takes it inside. Good work defensively by Carter. Jabari Smith has been leading the charge for Houston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. Thompson is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Brooks in at the small forward. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. For any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
VanVleet wide open, and another 3 for Houston.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. VanVleet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul. Now Suggs. Kicks it to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what can you say about Suggs? A natural-born leader, very unselfish and great vision.
Sweet move. Out to Thompson. Driving the lane. Pass to Şengün. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Thompson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Thompson's got 8 points.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
And when you look at Dylan Brooks, he's someone that doesn't mind playing the villain.
Yeah, he definitely seems to embrace this villain role, Greg. And look, a guy like that keeps getting under your skin, that can be a benefit for your team.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Thompson twins, Ahmed and Asar, became the first set of twins to become first-round draft picks this summer. Ahmed said making the NBA has been our whole dream since the 3rd grade. Asar added, I always have someone there to push me and to keep it 100 with me. We're never too high or too low, and we're always just there for each other and want one another to succeed. Kevin?
Oh, man, that's tremendous. David, thanks.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Knocked loose and stolen by Wagner. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And that's how you execute in transition. Love Banchero's approach in those situations.
This is it to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Harris.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. It's stolen by Carter. Harris dishes to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And stolen by Wagner. Inside, it's tipped. Banchero finds Wagner. Count that one. Now it's a 3-point Orlando lead. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Orlando.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. .111 left now here in the second. Brooks kicks to Şengün. Van Vliet outside. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Van Vliet on the wing. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Wagner. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 4 assists in the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And the basket is good.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Here's Suggs. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Suggs has got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, and the lead gets
gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Van Vliet. He has 7. And there's the pass to Smith. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Man, that jumper of Smith is so nice and a tough one to guard at that because of his size.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Magic leading by 6. Wagner is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Black. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Fultz in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Here's Black. Good. Nice job down low. Black's got the first basket of the second half here for the Magic.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Adams hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Here's Isaac. He kicks to Fultz. To Isaac, fires for 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Isaac's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Green with the ball. Now Anthony defending, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. To the inside. Here's Whitmore. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Whitmore's got his first basket.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Rockets. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, "We have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them." Evan?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Eason. He takes it in, and the dunk by Eason.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Isaac. His 3-pointers off the mark. Rockets trail by 4. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Holiday. Green left side. Just 5 to shoot. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Fultz. They grab their own miss. Pass to Whitmore. Eason with it. Outside, Green. And another 3 for Houston.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball, and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Green kicks to Adams. Houston needs to get a shot. It's over Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
1:16 left here in the third quarter. Magic leading by 3. Here's Black. Nice move. Over in the corner, Fultz buries it from three-point range. Fultz has got 5 points now this quarter.
And how about the quick fire release of Fultz? It is difficult to guard. You know he's thinking about shooting as the pass is coming his way.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Anthony kicks to Black. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Back to Eason. Houston moving the ball around, and he's good on the 3-ball. And it's now only a 1-point Magic lead.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And look at that work inside. Recognized the mismatch and took advantage.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Holiday kicks to Green. Back to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the tie. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Adams wide open. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Magic lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Whitmore is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Jalen Green. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Carter with a screen on Holiday. Suggs passes to Carter.
And this is what you love about Carter. Sets great picks, and he's a monster rolling toward the cup.
Timeout called the Rockets. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Adams. Smith comes in for Tari Eason. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. There's the lob to Banchero. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And I know Coach loves to see Banchero get rolling out there. He is capable of some serious production.
Back to Şengün. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock at 6. Back to Şengün. Orlando grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Wagner passes to Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Passes to Smith. Şengün with the screen for Smith. Out to Brooks. Green taking his time here. Back to Brooks. Launches it. Doesn't go for him.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Harris finds Carter. Here's Suggs. Puts up a deep three. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. They trail by 7. Wagner against Green. Suggs passes to Carter. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Orlando?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Here's Banchero.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
And the second free throw, good. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Brooks with a screen on Harris. Van Vliet passes to Brooks. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. To the paint. And it's Smith finishing it off.
I like that play. You get something for Smith going toward the cup.
Banchero was screened for Wagner. It's stolen by Smith. Van Vliet passes to Smith. Şengün with the ball. Latre. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
That is not the shot they needed there. You've got to work it around and get a better look.
Back to Carter. Banchero dishes to Suggs. Shoots the three. Can't hit that one. Rockets trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Back to Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. And some nice passing there by Houston. Smith, no luck.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And finished off by Banchero.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Şengün finds Van Vliet. Here's Smith. He's covered by Banchero. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. 30 seconds left in the fourth. The try by Green.
There are guys that will take that shot, and there are guys that will make that shot. Green is one of those guys that will make that one.
That's good from Banchero on the assist from Harris.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Harris passes to Carter. Driving in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay.
And now, the starting lineup.
Grant, a look into the future of the NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, BA, these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And, of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
So here are the Jazz starting five. Collins and Kessler playing up front. George out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Markkanen in at the three. Here's George. Nails the wide-open jumper.
And the shooting skill across the board for this rookie is what makes Keontae George so difficult to defend.
Carter got a piece of it. The three is up. Oh, almost had a four-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three. It's going to be on Gary Harris.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always. And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
And he nails the third. Unlike a lot of drafts, Grant, there wasn't a clear first overall pick in 2022 for the Magic.
Yeah, but I do think they nailed it, taking Paolo Banchero, a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero was Rookie of the Year, and he's certainly a player you can build around.
Now here's George. Here's Collins. It's hauled in by Isaac.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Banchero right side. Pass to Carter. Stolen. George right side. Drops one in from the wing. George has got 6.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Outside Carter. Snatched away. It's George on the wing. There's the triple. Connects from downtown. 9 points in the game.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Carroll with a screen on Sexton. Suggs the pass to Carter. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Kessler.
Coming to the league ready to play. Carter is smart, he's versatile, and he's relatively polished.
Well, Steve, this Jazz franchise has quietly been one of the most consistent teams in the West over the last 7 years.
You're so right, BA, and doing it without building a super team is the most impressive part for me. You see teams go on long playoff streaks, and they're full of superstars, but not those Jazz teams.
Markkanen from long range. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Down low. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Outside Carter. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Banchero outside. Shot clock at 6. Isaac with a screen on Markkanen. Banchero drives. Collins with the defensive effort.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Here's Suggs. Banchero outside. Pass to Carter. And he banks in the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Markkanen. Back to George. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J. George has got 12 points in the game.
And this is what George wants to be doing. The rookie loves to score the ball.
And Carroll with a screen on Sexton. It's Suggs with a drive. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That's how you spring a man open. Beautiful pick. Took the defender out of the equation.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
And it's blocked by Isaac. Harris with it, picked up by Collins. Outside Carter. And Carroll against George. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, Ben Carroll throws it down.
Get up, Paolo. Rocking the rim.
Rebound by the Magic. Harris outside. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now here's George. 12 points for him. Kicks it out to Markkanen. From outside the arc. And another miss by Utah. And Harris has got the ball here for Orlando. It's a 5-point game. Here's Sexton. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
When Sexton gets in close, you know he's going for the dunk.
Inside. It's stolen by Isaac. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Oh, Ben Carroll throws it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
That's good from George.
Shooting for Utah, George.
That one's no good. The Magic have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Isaac, the pass to Suggs. And Carroll with a screen on Sexton. Oh, Ben Carroll throws it down.
It's so hard trying to throw Ben Carroll off balance. He's superb at finishing through contact.
Here's Markkanen. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're
the previous play is under
certain he beat the buzzer.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points...
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Jazz. They lead by 6. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace in transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. The forwards, it's Markkanen and Collins. Collins Sexton out there with George. And it's Kessler in at the 5. And that one's good. Markkanen. Smitty, let me ask you, what do you think has been the most impactful change to the game in recent years?
I think it's the three-point shot, BA. The number of attempts and also the bigs in the center spot, the power forward, those guys taking threes has created a lot of space for guys to drive the basketball.
Outside Sexton. And there's the drive. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Just shrugging off the defense. Sexton is determined and locked in on the drive.
Pass to Harris. And he's going for the bam! Powell, what execution!
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Outside Sexton. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Sexton's got 6.
Staying flexible. Sexton's agility helps him beat that contact.
And Carroll with a screen on Sexton to the paint. That shot is off. Collins with the defensive effort. For 3, George. That shot, no good. Orlando trailing here. Harris outside. To the inside. Carter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
Wendell did this against high-level college competition. Consistently showcased the ability to score with efficiency.
Sexton passes to George. Markkanen sets a screen. It's George on the drive. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Suggs, the pass to Isaac. Collins against Banchero. Banchero hammers it home.
Yeah, when it's all clicking, Banchero is dangerous. Look at what he's done so far.
Markkanen sets a screen. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Kessler. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The Magic have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Banchero. Outside Carter. Here's Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac. Going in with intention and dunking it.
Sexton looking around. Here he goes. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
And Carroll with a screen on George. Harris drives in. On the wing, Isaac. It's guarded by Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Suggs. Kessler with a rebound. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second.
The ridiculous speed of Sexton. When the break is on, he knows how to flourish.
59 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Suggs. And he gets it to go. Suggs has got 5 now.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Markkanen, the pass to Sexton. Pass to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Forceful move by Collins inside, not letting them hold him back.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Up top, Collins. It's stolen by Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
Don't sleep on Banchero's ability as a creator. He wants the best shot possible, even if it's not his own.
And it's Sexton on the take, and the layup falls. 10 points for him.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And yep, it's good.
Using all that size in close, Banchero, he understands his strengths on offense.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Jazz up by 4. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Anthony is out there with Markel Fultz. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then there's Wagner. And it's Black in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. There's Fultz with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Fultz has got his first 3 points of the game.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Pass to Hendricks. And he drives in. Got a hand on it. For the lead. Wagner, the pass to Wagner. Here's Black. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wagner. Wagner on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. Clarkson against Fultz. Over to the wing. Pulls it from 20. And that's good for 2. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Sharing the wealth, Jordan Clarkson with a nice pass.
Well, Jordan Clarkson has had many different roles in his career, Smitty, all with the same outcome.
BA, it doesn't matter what jersey Clarkson has on or what role he has. The dude is going to score. Simple as that.
Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Utah. There's a screen. Anthony outside. Pass to Wagner for the tie. Knocks down the triple. Wagner's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Hendricks has got 5 points now this quarter. Fultz finds Wagner. Here's Black. And there's a whistle. That goes on Taylor Horton Tucker. That's his first foul of the game. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Fultz against Clarkson. Fultz is good. Fultz has got 5 points.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
There's a screen. Pass to Hendricks for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist by Fultz. Wagner's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Woo, flashy. This is what makes Jordan Clarkson fun to watch.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Pass to Hendricks. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And that one's good. Clarkson.
Ice cold answer from Jordan Clarkson. He knew he had it in him.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Taylor Horton Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. Anthony with it. Still without a bucket. Pass to Black. And here's Wagner to the paint. Poke loose. It's stolen by Dunn. In transition, here come the Jazz. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
What I like is good things happen.
Here's Fultz. Misses from short range. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Wagner with a screen. To stop the run. Clarkson outside. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Black, and he slams it in one-handed.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Gordon Tucker, the pass to Dunn. Here's 7, a screen on Fultz. Right side, Gordon Tucker. With 1 on the clock. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. It's the Jazz leading by a point. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Allie, thank you. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Collins and Kessler playing up front. George out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Markkanen in at small forward. The kick out to Banchero. 6 to shoot. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And everything Banchero does is with aggression.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. That one's good for 2. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Suggs. Out to Harris. Outside Carter. Back to Harris. And Carroll with a screen on George. Harris. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
There's Markkanen. Kicks it out to Collins. To the right side. Pass to Sexton. Collins a screen. Sexton goes in. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Working the pick and roll, Sexton was confident it would open things up.
George against Harris. Carter from outside. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got 6 assists now in the game. George outside. High post Kessler. George feels it out a bit. 3-pointer. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Oh, what confidence to take this kind of shot. On the road, late game scenario, what a sequence.
Harris outside. Pass to Banchero. Stolen by Collins. Markkanen up top. Isaac covering. Markkanen, the pass to Kessler. Now George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kessler a screen. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Markkanen from long range. And there's a whistle. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it. they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
For the Jazz, Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Sexton, and Clarkson subbed in for George. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one, and that'll put him up 2.
And right about now at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. Back to Suggs. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter here. Carter, good.
You can trust Carter when it counts. High basketball IQ with the skills to match.
Now here's Clarkson, tightly guarded. Kessler down low. Carter's there. Clarkson outside. Clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
A lot of times, great free throw shooters like Clarkson see those numbers increase in tough situations.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Here's Suggs, defended by Horton Tucker. The 3 from Banchero. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Now here's Clarkson, guarded closely. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Here's Suggs. It's guarded by Markkanen. The 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Markkanen outside. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
At the line for the man.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Timeout called, the Jazz. They're trailing by 3. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Clarkson. To force OT. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. So a close game here.
Here's the starting lineup. For the visitors,
And you look at how these teams match up, Clark. The guard positions boasting plenty of talent.
And you think about it, Kevin, the skill level of today's players arguably at an all-time high. But nothing like guard skills to help you put on a show.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup. The 4 and the 5, it's Collins and Kessler. George is out there with Sexton. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Collins setting the pick for George. Knocks down the 3-ball. George has got 5.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Sexton. Into the lane. Kessler passes to George. For 3. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson against Collins. No good on his first attempt of the game.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Count it. Good. Thompson's got his second bucket.
Great dime that time by Smith Jr. there. You see the floor awareness really starting to improve.
Well, Clark, we know they're a young team with plenty of room for improvement. What's the most important things you think for these Rockets to do?
Well, first and foremost, they've really struggled with turnovers. They've got to squeeze the orange. I mean, it's hard to win if you're turning the ball over. I think it's a matter of being organized at the offensive end.
And here's Smith after the 3-pointer from Lauri Markkanen. Screen by Smith. Van Vliet passes to Smith. Crafty move. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. The 3-pointer no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Collins setting the pick for George. Back to Collins. In the corner, it's Kessler. Driving inside.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Smith with a screen on Sexton. Van Vliet passes to Smith. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Back to Brooks. Pulls up on the elbow, and it's Smith missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
2 minutes remaining.
George against Van Vliet. Knocked away. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
And the Jazz making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in.
Horton Tucker.
Clock at 6. Markkanen dishes to Collins. Over Brooks. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
And terrific hustle from Van Vliet in transition, getting up court fast to finish the fast break.
Markkanen sets the pick for George. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Brooks. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
Here's Markkanen. Plays it up and banks it in. Markkanen's got 7 points in the game.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Brooks misses. Utah leading by 4. Here's Collins. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
And Thompson kicks to Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah.
For the Jazz, number 00, Jordan Clarkson.
Jazz have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Horton Tucker. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you got good position.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Clarkson for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Utah Jazz with their lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. Thompson is out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Şengün in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Markkanen kicks to Collins. Back to Markkanen. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The shot's good from Horton Tucker.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Pass to Şengün. Good on the shot. Şengün's got his first points in this one.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Clarkson passes to Horton Tucker. Over to the wing. Here's Kessler. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Horton Tucker. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Rockets trail by 7. Thompson dishes to Smith. For 3, Van Vliet. Collins grabs the miss. Utah has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. Walker Kessler has already made an impact for the Jazz. Now, Will Hardy says the physical tools that he has allow him to be successful. He's shown so much growth on both ends of the floor. I think defense comes natural to Walker in a lot of ways, but his ability to learn the offense has been tremendous. Kevin?
It has another great young player. We enjoy them all. David, thank you. The Jazz making a switch here. George is checked in. Collins, a screen on Van Vliet. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Out to Smith. Pass to Brooks. Puts up a three. Another miss by Houston. Jazz leading by 5. And here's George. Collins wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Van Vliet passes to Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Kessler with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Horton Tucker finds George. Yep, that one goes in there. And now a 9-point Utah lead.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. From the wing, it's good. Markkanen's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
You know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Jazz leading by 9. And the layup falls. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And so focused on that shot, the contact doesn't even phase George.
Back to Van Vliet. To the middle. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
The Jazz have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Now here is Smith. Brooks from outside. They get the rebound. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the 2nd opportunity.
George passes to Markkanen. If it counts, Markkanen's got 11 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Van Vliet outside. And the pass to Şengün. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
When he's not working back to the basket, Şengün can pop out and face you up.
Here's Horton Tucker. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the Jazz with possession here. Following the miss by Jabari Smith. Backs it out to Markkanen. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside, George. Markkanen a screen on Thompson. George with the bucket. He's got 11.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's the Utah Jazz holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Dunn. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. Yurtsevin out there with Taylor Horton-Tucker. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's his first foul. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Taylor Horton-Tucker.
Colin Sexton.
Pass to Hendricks. Back to Sexton. Inside. And Utah again with the bucket.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Here's Holiday. The teardrop falls in. Holiday's got his first bucket in this one.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Improving shot mechanics, good height on that jumper, nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
Outside Holiday. Eason with a screen for Holiday. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Hendricks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Maybe not a natural born distributor, but Clarkson working to keep his teammates involved.
To the top of the key, Eason. Rebound, Utah. Clarkson on the wing. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Yurtsevin finds Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Great D that time from Green. And Adams has got the ball here for Houston. They trail by 11. Eason's shot is good.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
To the inside. Here's Clarkson. And it goes down 2 points. Clarkson's got 5 points so far.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Jazz leading by 11. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, among the changes this year is the NBA is granting coaches a second challenge if their first one is successful. Now, coaches had been hesitant to use their one challenge earlier in games, even when calls seemed pretty clearly to have been missed. The downside to a second challenge, more stoppages, but the league may look at other measures to help keep the game moving. Kevin?
Yeah, I like that, D.A. A lot of things to consider. Thanks. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes.
Green against Clarkson. Passes to Hendricks. And he dunks it down.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
Holiday against Dunn. Down low. In the corner, it's Whitmore. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Utah with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Hendricks. He's covered by Eason. Rockets trail by 12. Outside Holiday. To the wing right side. Dishes it to Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. And Adams gets to Holiday. Here's Whitmore. Dunn covering. Pass to Whitmore. Now here is Holiday. Eason with a screen for Holiday. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. Holiday's got 7 now in this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
There's the pass to Hendricks. Here he goes, and power down the jam.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Holiday, a screen on Clarkson, and the wide open shot from Green. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Sexton for 3. And so it's Utah, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The wings, Green and Brooks. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's George. Following the score by Houston. Shot by Collins, no good. Feeds it to Smith. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 5 assists in the game.
Beating the defense in transition, Smith showing how a little extra effort goes a long way.
George from deep three-point land. Here's Markkanen, pass to Kessler. Here's George. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And this is why people are so high on George. He can take over games with his scoring.
Van Vliet. Smith, the pass to Van Vliet. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. Back to Smith. He kicks it to Brooks. Screen by Smith. And he jams it with authority.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Markkanen finds George. Here's Collins driving to the basket. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Here's Şengün. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they generated the highest quality shots.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Passes it to Kessler. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Pass to Şengün. There's the 3. Burton Tucker with the rebound.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Collins, good.
Yeah, that's a tough shot for an athletic big man like Collins. Finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Now here's Van Vliet. The pass to Şengün. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Brooks with no one around. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Collins. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim. Not too much respect shown to him by the defender.
And Utah has possession. Following the 3 by Houston. And George kicks to Collins. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
And it's Green missing. Jazz leading by 10. Right side Markkanen. Shoots from the high post. And again it's Utah.
So much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
Now, here's Şengün. Smith outside. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Jazz.
A pretty comfortable win for them in this one. Great effort pays off for the Jazz.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for George.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
It's Collins with the drive. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul for the Jazz. Sexton comes in for Horton Tucker. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for George. Markkanen passes to Kessler. Back to Markkanen. Jazz passing it around. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Effort paying off for Smith, able to get in there and find the second chance shot.
Well, for the Jazz, they can just run out the clock. Kicks to Clarkson. There's the pick. Back to Kessler. Shoots over Van Vliet. No good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This was a very strong showing for him.
plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for Houston, Brooks and Smith make up the 2 forwards. Thompson out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Şengün in at the 5. And you know, Doris, looking at this game here tonight, both teams will be looking to involve their bigs often, it seems.
You know, B.A., the idea that the big man is dead in basketball is out of the question. What's happening is bigs are getting more and more skilled. They're showing the value they have as versatile performers, and you absolutely love to see it.
Pass to VanVleet. 5 to shoot. Ball stolen. In transition, the Magic on the run. Banchero outside. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Down low. Here's Wagner. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, that's about the defense keying in on Banchero. He recognizes it and shows off his vision.
Smith with a screen on Harris. VanVleet, the pass to Thompson. Back to VanVleet. To the inside. Smith finds VanVleet. Here's Şengün. And no good. Great D that time from Banchero. Grant, it's fair to say this Magic team is still coming into its own as far as the youth on the roster.
Yeah, not a lot of NBA service time up and down the roster, but tons and tons of talent. I mean, they've done very well constructing the roster. Now to develop it, and they'll see the wins pile up.
Smith passes to Thompson. In transition. The kick out to Banchero. Wagner on the wing. Banchero with a screen on Brooks. Pass to Carter. It's tipped. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here we go, all alone. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Great defense from Smith, getting the steal that started the break.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Thompson. And Carter with the block.
Well, this is about the 7'5" wingspan and the defensive instincts of Wendell Carter Jr. Send it back, young sir.
The open shot by VanVleet. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
And Banchero gets it to go.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Here's VanVleet. The rebound by Carter. The Magic have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Harris with it. VanVleet covering. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist by Harris. Wagner's got 6 points.
Well, how about the vision and unselfishness to find your open teammate, Gary Harris? Pretty pass.
Here's Smith. Nice move. And the layup is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Suggs, guarded by VanVleet. Throws it up high. 6 on the shot clock, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
VanVleet outside. Here's Smith. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Smith's gotten his second bucket.
Nice touch from the interior. Smith Jr. knows how to capitalize from this area.
Wagner. Here's Harris. Wagner on the wing. Wagner with a screen on VanVleet. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Second chance shot, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And there's the foul against Houston.
Okay, Mr. Wagner, that's a tremendous up fake. Gets the defender off his feet. The savviness is nice.
And for the Berlin native, Franz Wagner. His NBA career is off to a terrific start.
Yeah, at 6'10", he's extremely versatile. He's already a talented scorer at all 3 levels. Plus, he's able to put the ball on the floor and create for his teammates.
The 3 from Suggs. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Offensive rebound. Here's Banchero. Pass to Wagner. Back to Banchero. Wagner with a screen on Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Wow, what a play by Banchero. That's about want to right there. Gets after the offensive glass.
Şengün passes to Van Vliet. Three-pointer off the mark. Banchero against Smith. Pass to Carter. Picked by Carter. Here's Harris. And that's not going to go. And that does it for the first quarter. Magic out in front, up by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Magic.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. Fred Van Vliet out there with Thompson, and it's Brooks in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Fred Van Vliet went from undrafted to an NBA All-Star. He said, quote, individually, there's still a lot left I want to get done, but trying to chase that next championship is what I'm locked in on. That feeling trumps anything I've ever done in my life. Besides my kids, that's right up there as far as personal journeys and accomplishments. Brian?
He's got it in the right order. Thanks, Allie. Back to Wagner. Pass to Suggs. And Carroll with it. Out to Harris. And Carroll with a screen on Van Vliet. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Carroll no good.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And this is what Brooks loves to do, attacking the defense and scoring right on them with the foul.
Of course, we live in the era of advanced analytics. Numbers about everything. You think there's a stat that deserves more love?
You are so right about the analytics. They can tell us what the high-value shots are, what kinds of players you'd like to have on the offensive end. Here's the one thing teams struggle with: how to define quality defense. And the challenge is the floor is so spaced and the shooting is so good that perhaps we need to come up with different metrics to define good defense. That's one key area.
Wagner against Brooks. Wagner, the pass to Carter. Back to Wagner. Shot to stop the run. The Rockets pull it in.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Harris against Van Vliet. Brooks outside. This one for 3. Smith left side. Van Vliet outside. Inside. Brooks the pass to Smith. Van Vliet on the wing. Pounded by Harris. Smith no good. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Orlando. Trailing by 2. The flat-out hustle of Wendell Carter Jr. is something you have to appreciate.
I think, B.A., we can all appreciate a hard-playing big man. But you have to remember, Wendell Carter Jr. has now proven himself to be a legit threat from 3. He rebounds it nightly on a consistent basis, and that offensive game is getting better and better.
Here's Van Vliet. Out to the right wing. Smith passes to Şengün. Oh, swiped away. Here's Harris. Banked it in off the glass. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, what a great find by Carter Jr. Not a ball-stopping big man. You gotta love it.
Pass to Şengün. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Then Carroll the screen. The 3 from Suggs. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And now a 5-point Orlando lead.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs putting in the time, being diligent about becoming more consistent from three-point territory. That time, he makes it look easy.
Banchero passes to Harris. Back to Banchero. Wagner for three. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Şengün finds Smith. Kept alive. Thompson. Back to Şengün. Will it go? The Rockets again can't hit. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Carter, a screen on Şengün. Wagner, the pass to Carter. Here's Suggs. Picked by Carter. And Orlando again with the bucket.
You can see in the movement there the athleticism Wendell Carter Jr. possesses. Really solid cut after setting the screen.
Brooks outside. Van Vliet with a screen on Wagner. Outside for Brooks. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance. Brooks has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, we know that Fred Van Vliet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Magic out in front, up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. When you look at Franz Wagner, what a contribution.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. We've got Markelle Fultz. Mo Wagner is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Black in at the 3.
Wow, you can't let Wagner get established like that. If he does, scoring is easy.
Here's Green. Orlando grabs the miss.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Anthony finds Isaac. Anthony against Holiday. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Blocked! Holiday taking his time here. Pass to Whitmore. Holiday against Fultz. Tries the spin move. Here's Whitmore. 5 on the clock. Eason, a screen on Anthony. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Cole Anthony.
In addition to skill set, most rookies need to adjust physically to the NBA. Not Whitmore. He's got grown man strength.
Orlando leading. Here's Black. He's scoreless. Pass to Isaac. Here's Black. Wagner for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Well, this guy has the green light to take that shot. Wagner capable of hurting you off the catch and shoot.
You know, when Isaac tore his ACL in 2019, it was a long road back for him, Doris.
You know what, B.A., it's hard for me to imagine a young player experiencing more tough injuries than Jonathan Isaac. What I appreciate is his willingness to fight through whatever has been put before him. There's a real mental toughness and a real grit that this guy possesses, and obviously a love for the game.
Holiday passes to Green. Green in the lane.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
Anthony with it. He's picked up by Eason. Isaac for 3. Adams grabs the miss. The Rockets trail. Here's Eason. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he sinks the second. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Anthony driving inside, capitalizes off the crossover. Anthony's got his first 2 points.
Boy, you can see the speed by Cole Anthony on display. He can mix speeds. He can come right at you. That's a nice-looking drive.
They set a pick. Here's Green. Pass to Adams. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy. It takes activity. It takes intensity.
Wagner for 3. Adams grabs the miss.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Green, the pass to Adams. Adams with a screen on Anthony. 3-pointer. Holiday gets the 3 ball to go. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Pass to Black. Takes a 3. Sinks the tray. Black's got 5 now.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Eason, pass to Adams. Another one falls for Houston.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Outside Fultz. Pass to Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Back to Eason. Fultz against Green. Here's Whitmore. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Anthony with a bucket. He has 6.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Now here's Holiday. He's got 5. Drives to the hoop. Here's Adams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I mean, this guy has become an expert at utilizing the screen and roll. Just does such a good job rolling to the rim and being a factor.
We're at the end of... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Green and Brooks on the perimeter. Smith plays the 4 with Shingun at the 5. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Boy, at his size, Fred Van Vliet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there.
Wagner with a screen on Green. Here's Harris. Good on the bucket. And the Magic lead by 5. Harris has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Van Vliet against Harris. The kick out to Van Vliet. Back to Smith. Pass to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Wagner with a screen on Van Vliet. Suggs with the bucket. And now it's a 7-point Orlando lead.
Let's not forget, Jalen Suggs is a great football player growing up. He is not afraid to mix it up down low.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And I love how Smith plays with so much energy. And that time it pays off on the offensive glass. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Wagner, the pass to Carter. Back to Wagner. And Carroll with a screen on Şengün. And Carroll finishes with force inside.
Well, you watch Paolo Banchero and the offensive arsenal. This guy is just built to score the ball.
Pass to Smith. Back to Van Vliet. Smith with a screen on Harris. Van Vliet, no good, a bit long that time.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Up top, Banchero releases. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brooks against Harris. Brooks, the pass to Smith. Now here's Şengün. Outside for Brooks. With the teardrop. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wagner for 3. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Şengün with it. Now Carter defending. Three-pointer, Brooks. He drops it from range.
And you gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. From deep. Knocks it down from distance. And the Magic lead by 13.
He doesn't shoot them too often, but Wagner nails the answer from distance.
Pass to Banchero. Banchero with a screen on Green. For 3, here's Harris. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Magic.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Jalen Suggs.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
And it's like Green doesn't have an off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
First team foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for your Rockets, Jalen.
And no luck that time either. Here's Orlando. They're on a 20-7 run. Pass to Banchero. Back to Suggs. Banchero with a screen on Van Vliet. And he's going for the lob! Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Pass to Şengün. And here is Green. Can't get it to fall. So it's the Magic winning this one easily.